Besides standard sentence cards, which we talked about in the last video, Migaku also offers audio sentence cards, word cards, and audio word cards. In this video, we will talk about what makes these cards different from standard sentence cards and when you should use these different card types. As a reminder, standard sentence cards look as follows. On the front, we have our target word at the top with its context sentence below it. On the back, we have the information used to check if you correctly recall the meaning of the target word and context sentence on the front of the card. For example, dictionary definitions, audio snippets, images, etc. Audio sentence cards are the same as sentence cards, but the only thing on the front of the card is an audio recording of your target word's example sentence. Word cards work the same way, but they don't display an example sentence on the front of the flashcard. The only thing on the front of the flashcard is the target word. Audio word cards are the same as word cards, but the only thing on the front of the card is an audio recording of your target word. The back of these cards all just have supporting information that help you to recall what's on the front of the card. Let's start by first explaining when to use word cards. Then we will explain when to use the audio variants of both word and sentence cards. When should you use word cards instead of sentence cards? Word cards should be reserved for nouns that fall under a specific category, concrete nouns. Concrete nouns are nouns that have a single unique meaning and can be translated one-to-one with a word in your native language. Some examples of concrete nouns are the names of foods, animals, fruits, vegetables, objects such as furniture or household appliances, and various technical terms, etc. Some concrete examples of concrete nouns that should be learned using word cards are simple words like house, potato, dog, and more technical terms like price elasticity and democracy. Next, let's talk about when we might use audio sentence and audio word cards. Generally, we do not recommend creating audio word cards as they don't offer any benefits that other card types do not provide. On the contrary, audio word cards can introduce new issues that are often not a problem with other card types. Depending on the language, there are often many words that sound exactly the same when pronounced. This can lead to problems as you may end up confusing words and therefore have to fail cards during your reviews. In Japanese, for example, this can be quite a common issue because there are many words that share the same pronunciation. In written text, confusion is avoided by the use of kanji, which are Chinese characters, and in spoken language, the context in which the word is used makes its meaning clear. This context is completely missing in audio word cards. If you do want to focus on training your listening ability, for example, if your main goal is to be able to watch content in your target language without subtitles, or perhaps you want to focus on listening ability exclusively and just learn to read later, then we recommend that you use audio sentence cards because they are in fact an effective way to supplement listening comprehension, particularly if you wouldn't otherwise have much time for listening practice. However, if you will be doing a lot of listening practice outside of flashcard reviews and you find that reading your target language is challenging, then we would recommend sticking with regular sentence cards. Lastly, you may be wondering, why do we even offer the word audio card type if we do not recommend people use it? The reason is flexibility. Some people prefer to use audio word cards in their language learning. For example, if their target language doesn't have many words with different meanings but the same pronunciation. In that case, word cards may be a quick way to train your understanding of certain words by their sound alone. That being said, in almost all circumstances, we would still recommend audio sentence cards over audio word cards. So there you go, Migaku has 4 card types. You'll usually be making sentence cards, but in certain situations, you might want to create a word card, a sentence audio card, or a word audio card instead. Now you know when you might choose to create each one of those. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, see you in the next video.